Over the course of a year, we probably walk through, thousands of homes and talk to hundreds of people, both buyers and sellers. There seems to be a common thread between both groups. Buyers want to get the perfect home and get an amazing deal. Sellers want to get the most money out of their house that they can and spend as little amount of money as possible on the house. They're getting ready to leave it. Our job is to get both sides into a win-win situation. That sometimes starts with setting buyers' expectations, but almost always begins with getting the seller and their home ready to list. In this video, we're going to talk about the 6 things you should know, or maybe I should say get done, when you're getting your home ready for sale. Let's get started now. Welcome to our favorite YouTube channel where we talk about real estate, the Tampa Bay area, Florida, and real estate in the Tampa Bay area. If you're interested in any or all of these, you're going to want to subscribe down below and hit that notification button as well. We'll send you a message the next time our video is published, which should be next Thursday. My name is Mike Lavoie. I'm a realtor here in the Tampa Bay area with Dalton Wade Real Estate. My wife Paula and I have lived in the Tampa area for better than 30 years. One of our favorite things to do is to help people with the largest transaction they'll probably ever make, buying or selling their home. We've all heard the phrase, first impressions are the best impressions, dress to impress. There must be 100 of those things, and they do apply to your home when you're getting ready to sell it. As a seller, you want to make a great impression on the buyer coming to see your home. Get the most money out of your home that you can possibly get, and spend as little as possible to do that. It sounds reasonable. It's not a good thing, or it's not really a bad thing, it's just a thing. When you look at someone or something, most people make a snap decision on that object. That first impression is really hard to change. That action is called confirmation bias. The decision on whether or not to like something when you first look at it. Imagine a buyer driving up to your home and looking at the front of the house. There is confirmation bias going on even before they get to the front door. And that's where I'm going to start, because I believe that after the quality of the photos you put on the local MLS and the internet, curb appeal is the most important aspect of showing your home. I'm going to spend the vast majority of time on curb appeal. It's just that important. You can bet that buyer has already seen several homes, more than likely a few model homes as well. In their head, they are comparing your home to those homes. If they walk or drive up to your home, they need to be looking at nicely manicured lawns, landscaping that's not overgrown and blocking the windows. The house has to look presentable. So number 1, keep the yard mowed. Trim back the bushes. Put down some fresh mulch. Weed the flower bed, and maybe put a couple of blooming plants in to add some color. Take a look at your roof from the road. Are there loose shingles that need to be fixed? Plants growing out of the rain gutters, and we've all seen that. Those buyers are going to be standing at the front door while their realtor fumbles with a lockbox. That gives them plenty of time to look around. Should you pressure wash the driveway, the sidewalks, maybe even the house? Is the house missing shutters on some of the windows? Are there cracks in the stucco? Buyers that see crack along the block line in the outside of the house and immediately think sinkhole. It's probably normal settling, but fill it in and paint it. If there is a sinkhole issue, do not hide the fact. Disclose every material issue about the house. Make sure the front porch area and the walkway to the porch is clear of any, outdoor furniture. It needs to feel open and inviting. Okay, so the realtor finally gets the door open and they walk through. When you go through a doorway, what is the first thing you look at? The floor. Everybody looks down to make sure they don't trip on the step. So what is the next thing you need to take a really hard look at? Number 2, the flooring. Hardwoods need to be cleaned and shiny. Solid wood flooring in Florida is not common. Most hardwoods are actually a laminate. Laminates are made of 3 or more layers of wood. It's actually stronger than a solid plank of wood, but they can delaminate when they're exposed to moisture. So look for bubbling along the edges. You may want to replace some of those pieces if it's possible. When the buyer walks into the room and sees a bunch of bubbling wood, the first thing they're going to think is how much it's going to cost to replace that flooring. Not a good thing. Carpets. Well, carpets can stain. They contain odors. They, just get run down. You should have them cleaned at a minimum professionally if your budget allows. Carpets that too badly stained should probably be replaced. Number 3 is one of the basic things you need to do. Clean. Clean hard. If it's in your budget, hire somebody to deep clean your home. You'd be surprised what buyers look at. They look at baseboards for dust, bathrooms for stains in the tub. They're looking for maintenance issues to see if the house was maintained. The kitchen draws more attention than almost anywhere in the house. Buyers open drawers, cabinet doors, and the dishwasher. They're looking to see if the little things in the home have been maintained. If the little things have, maybe the big things have been. Finding dirt and water stains under the sink or rust in the dishwasher, it just implies that there may be maintenance issues elsewhere. Everyone likes a bright room, so number 3, wash your windows, inside and out if possible. The idea is to get as much light into the room as possible. Consider painting the walls a light color. It helps. Number 4, now is a good time to work on those deferred maintenance issues. Every home, my home, has deferred maintenance issues that should have been taken care of if I could have found the time. Things like the bathroom faucets that leak, cracks in the walls that should be repaired and painted, sliding glass doors that don't work properly anymore. You know where they are, go fix them. This is also a good time to look at updating. Is your kitchen 20 years old? It may be time to consider refreshing your cabinets, get rid of those laminate countertops. Granted, it's not that expensive when you're looking at the house as a whole. You don't need to spend a lot of money, but it does make a big difference. Number 5, every home has a scent. You probably don't realize it, but people coming into your home do. Some of the biggest issues are pet odors and cigarette smoke. If the scent is too much for candles and air fresheners, you might want to take a look at renting an ozone generator. They're relatively inexpensive and they work very well. We get a lot of questions about staging. So number 6 is staging. And yes, it is important, and there are 2 basic parts. Number 1 is declutter. All the countertops in the kitchen need to be empty. There can be a couple of decorative items out there, but no pots, no pans, no coffee makers. The bathrooms, put your toothpaste in the vanity. Is the shower curtain old? Then buy a new one. Excess furniture, knickknacks, stuff needs to be boxed up and put in the storage. If the storage unit isn't available in the budget, stack them in the garage neatly. Consider it just a pre-move packing. You're going to have to pack anyhow, you're just getting a jump on that little ordeal. The other part is depersonalization. I know it's not fun, but you need to take down pictures of your family and box them up. The home needs to be devoid of anything that would allow the buyer to picture something other than their family items being there. You can unpack them first at your new home. Professional staging is great if your budget can afford it. There are some staging companies who will collect the fees as part of the closing process, so you're still going to pay for it, but that money is taken out at the closing rather than your pocket right now. And this is just a starting point. There's, hiring the correct real estate professional, getting professional photos taken, and this is something that just irritates me to no end. It doesn't matter how much you dress up the house, how much money you spend on the house. If your realtor shows up at your home on photo day with his or her cell phone to take pictures to put on the internet, you have failed the very first impression rule. Fire that guy. Nothing takes the place of professional photos on the internet. That's where people look at your house the very first time. Unlike what some of those other free or close to free real estate agents tell you, there is a little bit more to listing your home than taking some pictures and adding them to Zillow. Unless, of course, you want to sell it for a lower price. If you have questions about getting your home on the market or comments on this topic, jot them down below in the comment section. I actually do respond. You can also reach out to me by voice or text at 813-575-2124. If you want something else to watch on our channel, here's a short video about using Zillow or, one of the other online search engines. Thanks for watching, and go out and make it a great day.